Aquarius compatibility with Aries. Now, these are two powerful signs when we're talking about individualistic natures, uniqueness, originality, and freedom, which both of these signs truly value. Now, when we're talking about Aries, know what I'm saying? This is like the first zodiac sign, will, aka this is Mars, willpower, intent, motivation, drive, desire. Know what I'm saying? And of course, his co-ruler will basically be Pluto, which is also Aquarius' favorite spot to be in, which is a exaltation, which means it has unlimited fun here when it comes to power, control issues, deepness, behind the scenes, unfamiliar faces, unfamiliar places. And of course, Aquarius is basically ruled by Saturn, which Mars is exalted here. And what is Saturn? Saturn is about boundaries, restrictions, limit, structure, status. I'm saying also dealing with that Earth. So these are down to Earth creators, but we're talking about Capricorn spectrum. Now, when we're talking about Aquarius spectrum, this is basically like the co-ruler of Aquarius, which is basically Uranus. You know what I'm saying? So these planets were basically here previously in enormous matters of times. Now, being that these planets are so far out our ecliptic belt, these planets are considered co-rulers. So that means they're not really in our domain, but they're still outer reaching planets as to where we still have access to these energies. You always have access. You have access to anything in this world. It's just a matter of how much time, energy, accessness you're basically putting into that perspective. Now, when we're talking about Aries and Aquarius, now I'm saying this is a sextile right here. So see y'all see opportunities in each other, which this can be good or this can be bad, depending on the spirit and the body. Now, this relationship can basically work. You know what I'm saying? It can be circumstances and situations that play out into harmonious or harmful matters. But these are two signs that understand and understand each other from perspectives, and of course, some of them got the same outlook, outviews. And of course, Aries, they always switch up. They always go through changes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's also the other side of co-ruler, which is new experiences and new circumstances and situations that play out in their everyday life. And of course, Aquarius is basically Uranus. You know what I'm saying? Uniqueness, originality, changes. You know what I'm saying? Familiar changes. You know what I'm saying? So this is basically something that these two signs can like pretty much come together and realize. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not a problem. You know what I'm saying? You got fire, you got air. You know what I'm saying? The fire basically help out Aquarius in ways where it can be push out more energy, more passion. You know what I'm saying? The air can basically help the fire by coming up with far out thinking abilities, and of course expanding its idealism or horizon when it comes to pushing out ideas and concepts. So one thing with these zodiac signs, y'all will have to basically utilize more tenderness. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know Aries is the fire signs, initiating new ways on how to feel and see. And of course, Aquarius is basically not really emotional, but of course, they're air signs, which means they're fixated in their own way of thinking, communicating, and being practical. Because that's the other side of Saturn. You already know Aries, they kind of run from practicality and structures of life. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that, you know what I'm saying, it could be coerces with Aquarius, because Aries like to change and switch things up. And of course, they would like to play in the center of all eyes on me, no eyes on nobody else when it comes to these spectrums. So you know what I'm saying, this can also be like a circumstance situation where Aquarius may overlook things or like look at the areas like it could be some form of restrictions playing out, because you also Aries is also exalted in the sun, which is basically the sun in the sky, and of course the sun is detriment in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? So it can be some issues when y'all relating with each other. So things can play out in many aspects and many fertilities. And of course, you already know Mars. I mean, you already know Cap. You already know Saturn falls and motherfucking Mars, aka Aries. So, and that's also governing Aquarius. So, you can go through circumstance situation dealing with self doubt or self anxietizing matters, but it's up to you on how much you can basically take this and pretty much avoid these energies and just basically be your own uniqueness and basically shoot your shot. Utilize some of your heart and not stand in the corner somewhere hiding out. So basically with this relationship with this zodiac sign, this is a good relationship that can work out. You know what I'm saying? Trust issues is really not a problem when it comes down to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how y'all take it, on y'all trust factors. You know what I'm saying? Also, this is a sign where y'all both can basically think and communicate and talk about anything. Y'all always come up with new ways to keep each other fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that's one thing that's which is important to both of y'all. Y'all gotta and need something to basically communicate, interact with that really truly matters. If it don't really matter, then of course ain't gonna really be nothing to pretty much talk about. You know what I'm saying? And of course, these are two zodiac signs that basically can change the world. And also, this is like a sign. These two signs, they got their own modality. You know what I'm saying? They got their own spectrums of doing things or playing out certain energies. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they value, some of them value the same thing. Some of them value different perspectives of the same thing. But it's just all about the spirit and the body. But yeah, this is a relationship that can work out for the good or for the worse, depending on who's playing these characteristics in these bodies.